vivos aquí con su servidor, Captain Americas. ¿Eh? Aquí estamos con Ángel Martínez, el CEO, y con una persona muy famosa y un honor para estar nosotros, Sir Earl Toon, un famoso, es de Grammy Hall Fame inductee. Es un, como dicen, living legend en realidad, y tiene tantas canciones que hizo como Celebration, Too Hot, Girls Ladies Night, Get Down With It. Él ayudó a escribirlas, a hacerlas famosas, y estaba con un grupo que se llama Cool and the Gang. Y ahora vamos a estar hablando y vamos a ver una música de él. La más famosa es Celebration. Aquí vamos a escuchar Celebration y comenzamos la entrevista con Sir Earl Toon, que estaba con Cool and the Gang y es muy famoso. Y aquí está la música. Sir Earl, we love your music. Nos encanta tu música.
Thank you. May I say something? May I say something in Spanish?
Yeah, you talk in
Okay.
English.
I can?
Estamos listos.
Okay.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
No comprende.
No comprende. No comprende.
Me pasa mi celular. Me pasa mi celular para sentarme con ellos.
I love my family, my family.
Ahora vamos a ir con la entrevista del famoso Sir Earl Toon, que estaba con Cool and the Gang. Y él es escritor de música, productor de todo lo que tiene y apoyó el grupo para crecer, que sea global. So aquí estamos con el CEO Ángel Martínez. Ángel.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos? Muy buenas tardes. El día de ayer estuvimos en el Choctaw Stadium apoyando al equipo de North Texas Hockey Club, y por el retraso de la lluvia nos quedamos hasta las 10:30 de la noche. Entonces nos volvimos fans y andamos un poquito afónicos porque gritamos los goles, porque ganamos contra el Galaxy de Los Ángeles. Así que agradecemos la oportunidad a Lepsi Dallas, que nos está dando la oportunidad como Radio Metroplex para apoyar al equipo de North Texas. Y próximamente, en cuestión de 2 semanas, aquí estarán los jugadores y el equipo técnico vendrá a apoyar, a tener un programa aquí con Radio Metroplex. Así que esta mañana nos encontramos. Oh, se paró, pero sí estamos live. Solamente hay que darle refresh a la laptop. Estamos contentos, bendecidos y de gala, porque este gran ser humano, este gran talento de la música, Sir Earl Toon, está hoy aquí en Radio Metroplex.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you in the Spanish. ¿Cómo te encuentras el día de hoy?
How do you find yourself today?
How do you feel?
I feel great being here with all of you. I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
Thank you. So we have a lot of questions for you, but in Spanish, my mind to need to translation
No,
because.
speak it and he interprets
Yeah.
it. Yes. Don't worry.
But I'm reporting. Sorry. Sorry. So the more important is cómo te sientes como al día de hoy y después de tantos años escuchar la música y que le siga gustando a la gente.
How do you feel today after so many years of producing the music and now hearing it by everyone? Everyone's still hearing your music that you did a few years ago.
Even today.
It makes me feel so good to know that it's still enjoyed, because it was written and sung and performed and produced that it would be embraced by the world, and for it to still be, I'm grateful. I'm thankful.
So he,
Él está muy agradecido de que después de tantos años que su música todavía está sido oyendo por el mundo entero y que las personas todavía les gusta y les gusta oír las canciones de esa era. O sea,
I'm acting like I'm talking with you. Otra pregunta?
Yeah. You have the opportunity for return to this moment, special moment for you with this song. El que si pudiera regresar a ese momento cuando él está escribiendo la canción, cuando está en los escenarios con eso, ¿qué haría diferente o qué se quedó ahí con él? Como, como que si tuviera la oportunidad de regresar ahí, ¿qué haría algo diferente? ¿O se quedó con las ganas de hacer algo con eso?
if you were there again with one of the songs that you wrote, what would you do different, or would you keep it the same, or what is your takeaway from that moment? Is there anything you would change?
Or was there
Like
something
going
you thought needed to be done at that time?
Oh, good question. Tell him that's a good question.
A ver.
Go ahead. Yeah, very, very good question. Because of the difference in time, there are certain things I would have done a little differently, but would want it to have been embraced by the difference in time. In other words, what was done in the 70s and 80s and 90s is different done in the 2000s and 10s and 20s. So I would want to if you will, it would be truly the same, but the difference would be it would, instead of saying to use a song, I called you on your phone, I would say now I called you on your cell phone or your iPhone,
Yeah,
which would be different. Okay,
You're
right.
Right.
So yeah, so that would be a difference, so it would be a little bit more involved of today. We didn't have iPhones and cell phones back then. Actually, sometimes before pages,
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to say, I'm going to call you on your phone, meant you was calling her at home or calling her at a business. Yeah, you're on a payphone. Yeah, you're standing outside the payphone waiting for a call. Yes, that's the difference.
What about
En la diferencia, dice que la manera que lo diría sería diferente, como en ese tiempo no habían teléfonos celulares. Así que en este momento diría que te voy a llamar en tu teléfono celular.
Okay.
O algo así, que sería más con el tiempo de ahora. Porque en ese tiempo tenía que ir a los teléfonos que tienes que pagar y llamar.
Correcto. ¿Cómo te cambió la vida esta canción?
How did it change your life?
how did the song change
How
your
did the
life?
song change
¿Hay
your
un
life?
antes y un después de esta canción?
Oh, wow. The only thing it changed was the opportunity for me to truly not just help myself, but to help others.
Mm-hmm.
Before, I was struggling to help me, just me. Because of music, I was able to, even at times, help more others than still helping myself, but I was able to do that at least. And both Gloria and Herb know that we've gone places, and I've if I could do a song or just even sing a happy birthday or so to give joy to someone, it helped me that they would embrace it more because they love my music.
Correcto.
Que solamente le da una oportunidad de poder ayudar no solamente a él mismo, pero a otras personas, porque antes él nada más que miraba para ver cómo se podía ayudar a él mismo, pero ahora a través de la canción, él puede ayudar a otras personas. Si se está en algún lugar y le piden que cante, ya sea para un cumpleaños o algo, él lo hace porque ve que le trae felicidad, que la gente le hace sentir bien, y eso lo hace. Es como ayudando a otras personas a sentirse mejor con la música, a través de la música.
Ahorita que tomaba la tecnología de antes, que ahora hay celulares y antes teníamos que ir, ¿qué le dice a las nuevas generaciones que no están haciendo música, ¿Qué le dice a las nuevas generaciones que están más metidos en un celular y no están tocando un instrumento musical?
What do
¿Cuál
you
es el
think?
mensaje?
What would you tell the generation now that is so tied to the electronics, like the phone? They're always on the phone. What would you say to them instead of being on the phone? Try to make music if you're so inclined. Instead of just being on the phone all the time, try to put your thoughts and words into music instead of just.
If they, some today are so entrapped with their telephones that they can't put it down. They can't put it down. So if they would find another way, even without their phones, if they could find another way, because some people don't even use their radio. Their radio now is their phone. The station, not FM, AM. What is it?
Cirrus.
Sarah, yes,
Sirius
and
or what's the other one?
That's
Spotify.
Satellite.
Satellite.
yes.
Satellite.
But they can still get it through the phone.
Right.
So if you would, and all the kids out there and the youngsters, even those elders, when you want to listen to music not only that you feel that you like, but even listen to some of that you don't particularly care for, because inside of that, they may find something, especially if they want to do music, they may find something to hang their head on. In other words, the reason why you don't like something is because you don't know it. It's like people. How are you going to not like me and you don't know me? Get to know me. It's not like you're going to love everything about me. I'm going to love everything about you. But there are some things you'll say, I didn't know that. And you could be useful to you. And so let the phone be a instrument, a vehicle to help you to do the things that you want to do. Be it business, be it music, but not that your life be on, not, okay, I love TikTok, I love Facebook, I love Twitter, I love Instagram, but to be on it for 20 hours of the day, breathe, go outside, enjoy conversation, enjoy friendship outside of the phone, because then you'll come back to your senses. To use your five senses, you'll be able to inhale and exhale.
Él dice que últimamente la gente joven siempre está en el teléfono todo el tiempo y oyendo música, pero dice que traten de ser un poco más, se aventuren un poco más y oigan canciones que, aunque sea el tipo de canción que a ellos no les gusta, pero que oigan, porque a lo mejor van a aprender algo de esa canción y los va a ayudar a mejorar lo que estén haciendo en su vida. Y que también tienen que tomar unos pasos y dejar el teléfono por un rato y ir afuera con la naturaleza, para que así que pueda ver como qué bonito es todo, y entonces ya como es como refrescarse, y entonces ya puede regresar otra vez a lo que está haciendo. Deje que la naturaleza lo refresque y lo deje volver a lo que estaba haciendo con una vista diferente.
Así es. Richard, ¿alguna pregunta? ¿O alguna pregunta que tengas?
Sí. So, how do you see the future with rock and music today? Do you think they could combine? How do you see a transformation of music? Sometimes they go this way, but then they come back. And I'm talking about music like now, rockero rock. So
I want to be a part of rockero rock.
Okay.
I want to be a part of
rock.
that rockero rock. I want to let me know there's no music that can't be merged together. Some can do it badly, but if some truly appreciate others, even if there's something they don't particularly care for, they can again find something. They say, you know, if I took the idea of this and put it with my idea over here, and my idea of what Herb has and Gloria and Angel has, let me see what comes out. It's like having a bowl, a pot. You have the water boiling, and then you put onions in. Then you some carrots. You put carrots in, and then some celery, and then you. In other words, you start to cook something that wasn't together, but you're starting to put those things together, and the finish is delicioso.
Sí, él dice que las personas tienen que tener la oportunidad de escoger diferentes cosas y ponerlas juntas, como si está haciendo, por ejemplo, como si va a hacer una sopa, tiene el agua caliente y le pone la cebolla, entonces dice, oh, la papa se va a ver bien, oh, el ajo se va a ver bien, y cuando acaba, ya todo va a ser delicioso. Lo mismo puede ser con la música. Si toma un poquito de esta clase de música o toma un poquito de la otra clase de música, aunque son diferentes, pero las combina, quizás pueda salir con algo nuevo que va a ser favorable para todos.
Correcto. So, si ahorita él tuviera que pensar, mi canción la escucha todo el mundo, porque es una canción mundial, internacional. Si ahorita él tuviera que volverla a presentar, ¿cuál sería el lugar donde él quisiera estar y regresar a ese momento con la banda?
He said if you had the chance to sing your celebration, for example, again, where would you want to reintroduce that song again? Where would you want to be to present that song again? Introduce it.
I can't say exactly where, but I have been working on that song and 2 to 3 others of mine and combining them. And we're talking about no less than 7 minutes and no more than 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That a DJ could put it on and just leave and everybody be dancing to the songs with a new version. I am working on that. I'm supposed to be talking to some other investors the end of this week, potential investors or sponsors to help me to do that, to do such. You know?
Como él la presentaría otra vez, sería él tomaría sus canciones que él ha escrito, que sería como Celebration, y las pondría todas juntas y hacerlo como de 7 a 10 minutos de largo y que se pueda dar a un DJ y que el DJ la ponga ahí y pueda irse y la música está ahí para que las personas la oigan y puedan bailar. Él está trabajando con unas personas para lograr eso.
¿Recuerdas algún momento especial cuando estabas en tours, cuando andabas en giras con la banda? ¿Te llegó algún momento especial que dices, no lo puedo olvidar, no lo puedo sacar de mi mente?
When you were touring with the Cool and the Gang, was there a special moment when you can say, oh no, I will never forget this, or I'll remember this the rest of my life? Something that happened when you were on tour.
Because the music, sometimes we have a funny moment, special moment, difficult moments.
Is there any special moment or any particular event that you said, I'll remember this for the rest of my life?
It will be 4 different events, and I can't go into them completely because of the fact of the movie and the book, but you can remember the names. One was the event with Marvin Gaye, the event with Prince, the event with Michael Jackson, and the event with James Brown.
Dice que son 4 eventos. Uno fue con Michael Jackson, con Prince, con James Brown y con Marvin Gaye, que ya desafortunadamente todos no están con nosotros, pero sería esos 4 eventos.
Oh, and another one too that was very, very outside of Otis Blackwell, truly my mentor, his only protege as a writer that wrote the biggest songs for Elvis Presley, was, as you saw me in that picture with, Dick Clark. That was before Cool and the Gang. Dick Clark.
Y dice que otra persona sería evento fue cuando estuvo con Dick Clark.
No, okay.
Pero también que él tenía un mentor que se llama Honest Blackwell,
Most Blackwell.
que él escribió canciones para Elvis Presley.
Wow.
Don't be cruel, all shook up,
Don't be
return
cruel.
to sender.
Yeah.
Escribió esas canciones. Bueno, él estudió bajo el Señor.
Oh, wow.
Sorry.
It's a commercial for her. That's what
Very
I'm
much
from Texas.
Yes. Coming to you.
Sorry.
Arlington.
Para que vean que estamos en vivo aquí en Arlington, Texas, la capital del deporte, del espectáculo y del entretenimiento, honrados, engalanados con Cyril Tum, que nos visita esta mañana aquí en la cabina de Radio Metroplex. Thank you again for coming. So, we have another question, but ¿qué quiere decir en este momento para la gente que lo está escuchando? ¿Cuál es el mensaje que le queda a todo el público de la radio?
What would a message that you would like the public to know? Because what would you like to tell the listeners?
To thine own self be true.
Like I said, como dice, true para uno.
Okay. Haz la verdad para ti.
La verdad para ti. Es muy importante.
To thine own self be true. And always know, by the grace of God and the prayers and well wishes of others, there go you, there go me, there go we.
Correct.
That's beautiful. So, what did it feel like when you are awarded the Grammy Hall of Fame as an inductee? What was that feeling? ¿Qué estabas pensando cuando ganaste el honor del Grammy Hall of Fame? Porque eso es arriba de los Grammys. Es mucho arriba. What went through your mind when you were receiving that award?
Well,
I mean,
it really is so hard to describe because it's mixed emotions. It's not just you're getting inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, but when you get inducted with the likes of Bob Dylan, James Brown, Louis Armstrong, Miles Davis, just to name a few out of the 20-something, it's kind of like, and to still be alive. And still be alive by the grace of God. That's why I say that I'm no religious. It's not about religion with me. It's a spirituality that only by the grace of God. There go you, there go me, there go we. And for the audience and your fans and members and clients and all that to know that I don't care what religion you are. It makes no difference if you're Hindu, if you're Buddhist, if you're Christian, if you're Muslim, if it makes no difference. Catholic, I can go on and on. It makes no difference. As long as you know by the Creator of all things, by that grace given you, that when you woke up this morning, that was because of His mercy given you. That when I felt knowing that I was given the privilege of being inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame, to me, it was only by the grace of God.
Él dice que cuando él supo que lo iban a introducir como miembro del Hall of Fame, eso fue para él un gran honor y solo cree que eso pasó por gracias a Dios. Él tiene una persona que cree mucho en eso y siempre está dando gracias por lo que pasa en su vida, porque está muy agradecido.
Super. Yo sé, bueno, sabemos como músicos que es difícil el soporte de la familia, que te apoye la familia, que crean en tus sueños. ¿Cuál fue tu experiencia? ¿Cómo tu familia te apoyó, no te apoyó? ¿Tú seguiste con tus sueños aunque no te apoyaran? Platícanos un poquito más de eso porque sabemos que es difícil que te apoyen para seguir tus sueños.
Okay.
Esa
He's
especial puesto
asking
soy
you.
yo.
Okay.
He's asking you if you can talk a little bit about how your family felt about you going into music. Did you have their support, or did they think that you were just dreaming that
Not
nothing
at
was going to
first.
happen?
I didn't have the support.
No tenían
I didn't
apoyo.
have the support. I had the support. My grandmother, my mother died when I was 4 years old, and my grandmother raised me. And my great grandmother became like my grandmother. She always told me, son, there's nothing that you can't do. Nothing you can't do. But because my family was very religious on one side. They were very Christian. They were very Baptist. They were very holiness. I was supposed to do nothing but gospel music, God's music himself. But my grandmother always extended out that which was a loophole, and the family didn't particularly care for it, but she allowed me to do what I did. My first band, before any other band was there in North Carolina, called Sophisticated Brothers. And my little brother was actually the lead singer, Cedric. Cedric Toon was the lead singer of that band with Douglas Stansel. Well, Cedric came later because that's a whole nother story, but he got in the band because he sounded just like Michael. Michael Jackson just came out, and we was trying to do a Jackson 5 song, and Douglas really couldn't sing the song. I couldn't sing the song like it, Drake, nobody. So, and my grandmother made me take my little brother, and I was like, why? Why do I have to take this guy? And believe it or not, he kept saying, you guys are not singing it right. You know, so our manager said, since you think that, he did about like a half a dozen times, why don't you sing the song? He said, okay. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm getting so embarrassed. Next thing you know, they said, bling, 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 bling. It was, I'll be there. Then he said, you and I was like, everybody was like that. And he said, he sounds better than Michael Jackson. I'm like, oh, he said, then the manager says, he's in the band. I'm like, what? And but he's also on the Ladies Night album and the Celebration album singing background vocals. My brother Cedric Romero too. Yeah.
Pero él dice que su familia, que él no tuvo el apoyo de su familia, porque su familia siempre fue una familia que es muy cristiana, de diferentes bautistas, evangélicos. Así que siempre ellos pensaban que él iba a crecer a cantar música evangélica.
Yeah.
Y que entonces su abuela fue lo que lo ayudó y formaron esta pequeña banda y fueron a cantar y querían. Michael Jackson acababa de salir a darse a conocer y ninguno de ellos podía cantar como Michael Jackson, pero la abuela un día lo hizo que llevara a su hermano más chiquito y su hermano más chiquito le dijo que no lo estaban cantando bien. Entonces le dijeron, bueno, si no lo estamos bien, cántalo. Y él sonó mucho mejor, hasta casi mejor que Michael Jackson. Yeah. Entonces el productor que estaba ese día con la banda le dijo que él iba a estar en la banda. Y él ha estado cantando con la banda como background.
Oh, wow.
Con Cool and the Gang para Celebration y muchas de esas canciones. Se llama Cedric. Él ha estado cantando como un grupo de, ¿cómo se dice? Los que cantan atrás, los que ayudan
como el
background. Como
sí, los técnicos.
Sí, pero que están ahí con el
sí,
grupo.
Correcto.
Sí.
You know why? Because a lot of people, a lot of guys, we have continue to the dreams, continue to the goals, but the family say, are you player? Are you playing music? Are you crazy? Continue to work, continue to blah blah. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You're not gonna do. That's not paying the bills. You're gonna do what you. I mean, you are so absolutely right. But you know what? It was my cousin Brenda. Her name is Felicia. Also Brenda. God bless you, Brenda. I love you. And she's from the daughter of Howard and Mitty. That said to me, "Cuz, I believe in you. I truly believe in you, and don't stop doing what you're doing." And of course, my brother believed in me. My sister Contessa, God rest her soul, she passed away, believed in me, and my sister Taria, that actually lives not too far from here, believed in me. I just found out it's called. Um, it's not Arlington, but it's not too far from here, I don't think. But anyway, she believed in me. But the elders was like, leave that. You're not gonna do nothing with that music. Leave that music alone. Or that's the devil's music. You know, that's the
El diablo.
Yeah.
oh
Especially in rockers. I said to you, what is music?
that's yes. But
Yeah.
when they saw me on the American Bandstand, what? I heard it was like, what? Look, because they didn't know. They didn't hear from me. And then all of a sudden, they couldn't believe it to the point that, yeah. And again, that's the reason why you got to thine own self be true. I told her, Gloria, make sure that they understand that the kids and the elders, even now, I don't care how old you are, there's nothing that you can't do. You can start a business. You can help. Look, here I am today, and he has this thing mapped out for me. But the America's Chamber for Business, not only in Arlington, but the America's Chamber for Business are in Frisco, right? And name some of the other places you were in.
Grand Prairie, Arlington, Plano,
Plano, Grand Prairie,
Fort
Fort Worth,
Richardson.
Richardson,
Garland.
Garland. Listen, find someone. Listen, America's Chamber for Business. Look for that in all those places. Find out where you are, and directly or indirectly, you'll find Herb and Gloria. You'll know, get in contact with Angel. You. I'm telling you, it's that you are so close by listening to this station that whatever it is you want to do, and even in business, they're in more business than you know that can help your corporation or help your the private sector that you're in, be it your own business or even if it's a charity, a nonprofit organization. Get in contact with the America's Chamber for Business, regardless of what city you're in or even state that you're in. I promise you, directly or indirectly, there will be someone to be able to help you. You could come on this show, be it in English or Spanish, and talk about what you want to do. Angel is here. Believe me, it makes no difference who you are, where you are. If you're about the goodness and kindness, and if you're about forgiveness, and if you're about love and light, they are here to help you. I promise you. I know I said a lot, but I hope it is.
Sí, me acuerdo. Okay, él está diciendo que él está muy orgulloso de ser parte de la American Chamber for Business porque es una organización que está por toda la Metroplex y en cualquier lado que usted viva nos puede contactar y nosotros podemos ayudarlo con su negocio lo mejor posible. Hasta puede venir en este programa y promover sus negocios o hablar de ya sea negocio para profit o que sea de lucros.
Pero sí, se ven de otros, correcto.
Sí. Y aquí lo podemos ayudar para que poner la voz, para pasar la voz de lo que usted está haciendo y así poder avanzar en su campo de comercio.
Correcto.
I was going to say that.
Yeah. Por favor. So, in Google, this guy is a drummer for Michael Jackson. So, one day I interview in Mexico. That's me in a long time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's a drummer for Michael Jackson. And this guy told me maybe 10 or 12 years ago in the special interview for Yamaha to Mexico. So the mom, when they start to play and the drums or whatever said, "What is this sound? Are you crazy?" The neighbors say, "Hey, what happened in this house? Is the ¿cómo se dice? La casa de locos.
It's a crazy house.
Yeah,
Right.
so, and they moved to the different state, estado, state,
State.
yeah. And they say they continue. So tell me that one day, okay, mom, this is my dream. If you don't continue with me, sorry, but change. And so this is,
See?
Yeah.
Yes.
and the first drums play with, buy with the cars, to wash cars, lavaba carros para comprarse con una batería.
Oh, see, he used to wash cars so he could get his drums.
Yes. So they tell me when the first concert with the Michael Jackson, so they said, Mommy, I'm your boy here.
You see?
Yeah.
You see? Where is he now? Where's he now?
I don't know the pronunciation is Endugo Chancler.
Can you contact him?
This
Oh.
is the name Endugo Chancler.
Send me that, and I want him. Is he in Texas?
No, in
Los Angeles?
Los Angeles.
I'll get in contact with him in Los Angeles. I want him to have an interview with you, and we'll talk about that. Talk about Michael, because that's why it was so significant with me. Because when we did shows with Michael didn't know that I was doing songs when he was with the Jackson 5, not the Jacksons before, because my brother was singing his songs, and how the things happen, because remember, leave that music alone. You're not going to do nothing. That's not going to pay the bills. That's not going to blah, blah, blah. And you had to, that's why you have to have to thine own self be true and believe in the creator of all things and ask him to direct you. Believe me. Believe me.
Tiene que seguir sus sueños y tiene que tener, no solamente creer en usted mismo, pero tener fe en lo que puede hacer para obtener la meta que quiere.
Correcto. Y pues le aplaudimos a los papás que apoyan a sus hijos en el deporte, en la música, en sus ganas de seguir adelante. Y qué bueno, Herb, Gloria, como Cámara de Comercio, que también están impulsando los valores a través de la Cámara de Comercio, que las personas que tienen los negocios en la Cámara de Comercio están viendo sus hijos que están triunfando en Estados Unidos, en otros países, y qué importante que no solo sea música, que no solo sea deportes, que cualquiera que sea el negocio, que también apoyen a sus hijos.
And he's saying that he applauds the parents that support their kids, whether it's in a sport or music, because they're going to be able to see that they're going to get their dream
Yes.
eventually. If they
Yes.
have faith in themselves.
Yes. That's so important.
And like one thing, and not doing English or Spanish, when you start a business, it's like having a baby. You gotta nurture it, you gotta grow it, you gotta keep it healthy, you gotta be able to educate it, you gotta be able to make it go on its own. Cuando tienes una compañía, es como tener un niño. Tienes que crecerlo, darle comida, cuidarlo. Un negocio es tu nene, es tu hijo, tu hija, que tienes que dar atención. Se siente bien, no se siente bien, que estén con cuidado, que tengas bastante dinero para darle comida, para crecer, porque los niños van a crecer. They're going to grow. And they're going to get things. They're going to get educated. Tienen que ir al colegio. Tienen que... Y esa es el parte. This is what you do in business. And that's what we tell you as a chamber. Look at your company as a newborn, a new baby. You got to feed it. You got to make it grow. You got to keep it healthy. And it's strange because that is what it is. Eso es lo que es tu negocio. Es un bebé que estás creciendo. Tienes que pensar el futuro. Tienes que pensar la vida ahorita. You have to be able to do all the aspects. If you look at your business as a baby that you're grooming, you're surprised how you make that business grow.
Yes, yes.
Y si miras tu negocio como un bebé y como padres, tú vas a hacer todo lo que necesitas para que ese niño o niña exista y crezca. And that's what we do with a chamber. You need to visualize, just like you, Cyril. There was a time that there was no pool in the game,
That's right.
but you had to survive.
That's right.
You had to make it.
That's right.
And the baby was you.
That's right. That's
You nurtured it. You grew it.
right.
But with your decisions, God really, in 1978, you joined Cool in the Gang
Mhm.
that started in 1964.
Yes.
Now, I looked at the history of Cool in the Gang. After you came on in 78, in the 70s and 80s, Cool in the Gang went
Mhm.
because the right babies got together.
And 90s, and also extending always love to Amir and JT and Yamir Diodato. And those are the things, and other writers that was there, from Donna to Muhammad and others that just made it. Even the studio, House of Music studio with Irene and Charlie, and with the record company, and not leaving them out, because as difficult that they may have been at times, they were about business and they were about making their money, and they did what they had to do too. Even the distributors, the people that was marketing the record, the radio guys, the DJs that was in clubs that was playing. I mean, we owe them a thank you all, because if a tree falls in the woods and no one's there, do you hear it? Do you know if it falls? No. But those DJs let it be known, hey, here's a record I think that you guys may like or you should hear. Regardless if they got paid for it or not. The bottom line is that they played it. And that's the reason why I have to say thank you to so many. So when I'm asked certain questions, I feel obligated to make sure that I include all concerned.
Muchas gracias, Cyril. Él está diciendo que él está muy agradecido a todas las personas que contribuyeron a que su música se haga popular y de haberla promovido a través de la radio, los DJs que saben, que ponen las canciones y les dicen que esta es una canción que deben oír, y así la promueven, y así es como se han hecho famosos. Y él está muy agradecido y él siente que siempre tiene que estar diciéndole gracias a esos DJs, porque ellos juegan una parte muy grande en promover la música y ponerla para que las personas la oigan y les guste.
Correcto. Ser agradecido siempre te abre puertas. Ser agradecido. El camino de la música es difícil, pero puede ser menos difícil si tenemos el apoyo de la familia, el apoyo de los amigos, pero que no dejen de confiar en ellos, que no dejen de trabajar su música.
He said the road in the music business is very hard, and it's even harder when you don't have the support of your family or friends or people that can actually
O no, y eso, ¿no?
encourage your music to be heard.
Yes, that's the reason why not only must you have thick skin, because you could still have the heart of a champion and lion, but someone says no. And you knock on the door, no. And you say, okay, well, forget about it. No, you keep going. If someone says, wait a minute, because maybe no one can hear what they've heard. And now they said, come in. Let me hear that again. Says, you know what? I believe in you. But that's also, again, like iron sharpens iron, man sharpens man and woman. that one, to thine own self be true. Take it upon yourself. If you believe in yourself and believe in the goodness and the righteousness of God, believe you me, it will help you to maintain, even when it seems to be rough and tough, and you need to eat, you need to pay bills, you need to do all those things. But if you keep thinking in the best way and asking God to help you, and asking others to pray for you too, believe you me, He'll make a way out of no way. I'm telling you.
Él dice que sí, y que esa es una clase de negocio que tiene que estar listo para cuando vaya a hacer una presentación de su música, en este ejemplo, la música, y alguien le dice que no deje que eso lo desanime, que siga adelante, cree en lo que tú estás haciendo, y pedir ayuda no es nada malo. A los amigos, a los familiares, también rezar a Dios a que lo ayude a abrir puertas, que eso es muy importante.
Pues bueno, se nos acabó el tiempo. Le damos las gracias a Sertún y a ustedes, la Cámara de Comercio, por este programa, tanto en inglés como en español. Y tiene algún tipo de contacto, algo que quiera decir al público para que le llamen, algún negocio, algo.
We've come to an end of the show, and he wants to know if there's anything that you would like to promote or talk about, that you want people to know about what you're doing, or
Social media.
Well, you know what? First and foremost, I want
YouTube
people
channel.
to know about this chamber. It's very important. American Chamber for Business. That's the first thing. That's the first thing. Secondly, I want to promote the true love of family, familiar, the true love of God. And for those to find that in their lives, be it business, be it personal, and it's out, and makes no difference how much you have or less you have. Your politics makes no difference. Your religion makes no difference to me. It makes no difference where you come from. Because if we give each other more kindness and be kinder to one another, that's the bedrock. That is the roots of mankind. Remember that. And I just want them to know is that if you look at Sir Earl Toon, SIR space EARL space TOON.com, that will be coming up soon. They're working on that, but also Give a Kid a Coat. GiveAKidACoat.org. There's an organization that we give coats to kids and we help them with Give a Kid a Coat. And just know, another thing, #bless is the movie that This Is All I Want for Christmas, and there's many other songs they have for that movie that's on. But the Christmas Witch is something that they're working on now. And that's Martina Webster and her daughter Delia doing some fabulous things. And a shout out to Jeff Reynolds out there, Doc Skinner, which is the director of that video, and the producer, one of the executive producers of the movie, Jeff Reynolds. And those that I miss that I have out there is Jonathan Camacho, and we're talking about Raymond. I love you, brother. God bless you. And Michael, God bless you, Michael Fan, Raymond Turner. I have my boy next to me right now, which is Herb Marcy Pies and Gloria, and Carla A. Harrell, Miss Carla. How are you, Miss Carla? God bless you. And please remember, and Carla Harrell Toon, actually.
I was going to say Miss Carla's otherwise known.
And Carla,
Mrs. Earl
no, but she in her business she goes by Carla Harrell, but I had to think about that because she is Carla A. Harrell Toon, which is the other part of GiveAKidACoat.org. So I'm trying to get all this in. Oh my gosh, not thinking about Ben and Elaine Goldfarb, and I'm talking about my girl Bernie and my brother Tom Coleman, that absolutely I love, that's been helping me to get to people to help me to to make things happen. It's just so many people that Roy, all my co-founder, and Patty, and see, it's just so many people I can go to because they love music and they are a part of doing things. And I want them to know about this chamber, to know. I went to my Ann and Tyree Batmas.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You know, Phil just called. That Phil's last name is
Playbrook.
Claybrook. Yeah. I mean, I can keep going, guys. Believe me. I'm Carissa. Okay. And see, I'm calling her. And we got Angel here.
Sonia.
Yeah. Okay. Sonia. Angel. All I'm saying to you guys, I can go on and on. Even Cool with the cool champagne and all. Listen, we can all love one another and help each other and lift up each other. And truly, by the grace of God. Now, I know this can't be interpreted on all that I said, but have someone that is listening to let you know. Because I done wore my sister Gloria out. Okay, she is on empty right now. So give her a round of applause. I'm sorry, go ahead, Gloria. Go ahead, Gloria.
No, pero él dice lo más importante que se acuerden de él es que él tiene su red de sirearltune.com y ahí pueden encontrar información sobre él, y también él trabaja con una organización que él y su esposa formaron hace muchos años que se llama Give a Kid a Code, y es giveakidacode.org, y esa organización lo que hacen es que recogen o acumulan abrigos para los niños durante el año, y en octubre o noviembre van a las diferentes escuelas y se lo dan a los niños que lo necesiten. Así que si tienen algunos abrigos que ya sus niños no están usando, sería un buen lugar para donarlos. Y también dándole muchas gracias a todas sus amistades y todas sus familias que lo están apoyando siempre. Y también, sobre todo, él habla de America's Chamber for Business. Nosotros lo apoyamos mucho en todos sus proyectos.
Whoa.
I was tired. I got worn out by listening to him. So I know.
And I didn't say everything you said. And I didn't say everything.
Oh, and guess what? And to my brother Cedric, I love you. And my sister Tanya, I love you. God knows I love you. And I love my dad that's in North Carolina. God bless you. And my mom, Carla's mom in Louisiana. Meet Louisiana with Marilyn and Rhea there and Jackie and all you guys. I love you guys. I love you. All right. Over and out.
All right. So thank you. Muchas gracias a todos que escucharon el programa ahora. Estamos con el famoso Sir Earl Toon, que era de famoso con Cool and the Gang. Y tiene canciones que el número 1 canción en el mundo para las bodas, que es Celebration. So muchas gracias to Sir Earl for being with us, por estar aquí en el show. Y gracias a todos y con cuidado. Hasta luego. Hasta el lunes. Otro lunes que